Thank you. Good morning, everyone. Thanks for coming along to this morning. We really appreciate your support. I'm Mauro Kroon, the menswear manager at Frontline and part of our senior management team. Welcome to our new venue for our August 2024 FAB event centre at High Place, Essendon Fields. Given that it's not only a new venue, but we're implementing many changes, we thought it was a good idea to take you through them on site. So firstly, the venue, High Place. The venue is not only a great size for our event, but it also offers plenty of ground level parking capped at $10.40 per day. I think there's something like about 300 car parks, all ground level, which makes it easier for loading and load out for suppliers. There's beautiful on-site accommodation, around 160 rooms, which is important for interstate suppliers, interstate retailers. We actually want to keep everyone on site. The last thing we want to do is run a trade show and have people running off seeing other things. The venue also offers a free shuttle bus, which is only 8 minutes from Tullamarine, and this can be booked and used when using the accommodation or just attending the event. So again, that makes it really easy for everyone to, and free, for everyone to be able to access the venue. On top of that, as we're part of Essendon Airport, there's some very small regional flights that take place, meaning some of our regional members can actually just fly in, walk across 2-3 minutes, they're on site. The venue offers a fair bit of natural lighting as well, which is great to be able to see product in its natural environment. And another thing, if you're used to the NCC, is that though we'll be running a really safe event, there's no need for safety inductions and safety vests. Makes it easy for everyone. So we're currently in Australia Room 3. Next door, there's a conference at the moment, that's Australia Room 2 and then 1. We'll be using all of Australia Rooms 1, 2 and 3. These doors fold back into the walls, as well as this space here, which is called the atrium. So in the atrium, there will be 16 stands, but in total, we have 86 stands that will form FAB event. The difference this time around is we're doing 3 metre by 2 metre stands, 3 metres wide by 2 metres deep. It just means that we can maximise the amount of space in here, and where you see some gaps, which is really just over there, and against the white curtain, that'll be catering areas. We also have all the front area here, which will be fitted out with chairs and tables so people can mingle, sit down and have lunch, network, that sort of thing. Our dates. So when we surveyed our members at our trade shows, they said that the Big Read, AGHA and the Life and Style Fairs in Melbourne were very important to us. Frontline is a very multi-divisional company, and especially around COVID, our stores diversified even more. So the best way of getting them to come to an event is to make sure that we have as many different categories as possible. So being on that weekend, they said it was important to them. Everyone's got watching their money and time out of their business. They want to come to Melbourne and do as much as they can in one weekend, which they'll be able to do. So our dates will be the first weekend in August, running Sunday the 4th of August from 10 till 6, and Monday the 5th of August from 9 till 2. The daily schedule will be from Sunday morning, it will be 8 AM exhibitor entry, 10 o'clock open for trade. We have partial access on the Saturday night, but that's ready for us to load in and do some weird mapping out stands, that sort of thing. By exception, we'll let some exhibitors in before 8, but we can't have too many in because it will still be a building zone. Throughout the day, there will be tea, coffee, and refreshments. The working lunch will be served from the atrium so that people still work through that hour of trade. Our happy hour drinks, with drinks and canapes, will be served during the last day of trade, again through here, so it's a chance to mingle while business is still happening. And we will close at 6 o'clock. Monday we'll open for trade at 9 AM with the working lunch 12 to 1 again, 2 PM close, and then 2 hours till 4 o'clock to pump out. Part of us reinventing this event is to try and really drive retailers to come. And we want this to happen very, very quickly. We're adopting a lot of different practices this time around. We need to get a read on the support from people like yourselves. We need that exhibitor list fast. Typically it takes us 2-3 months to build up a good exhibitor list. to then be able to promote to retailers, and then they have registering drips and drabs. We want to read on this very, very quickly because we don't want to waste anyone's time. As part of that, we've got early bird incentive programs for our members, which will run from the 8th of April, possibly earlier if we can sell enough stands, through to around Anzac Day. So any members of ours that register and then attend, but register in that period, will get a credit off their September monthly account, and we'll also have a major draw prize, which we're looking at a travel voucher, a significant one, again, to draw people in. Not only do we want people to come, but we want them to write orders, so we're bringing back that little order card incentive that we used to run several years ago. So for every order written, members will receive an entry card, it goes into an entry barrel, and throughout the day this time we'll be doing draws to add to their theatre. So there'll be 14 chances to win back credits off their accounts, which we valued at $250 or $500. So again, driving business to you. We'd also like to encourage you to think of incentives that will help bring retailers along and also place orders with you. We'd like to promote these if you come up with them early again rather than the last few weeks. On top of the member incentives, we're running an exhibitor incentive. So any exhibitor that refers most retailers in that early bird period and they actually come, you can win back, it's the one who registers the most, will win back the cost of one stand. So it's valued up to $1,800 plus GST. And that credit can be applied to this event or February next year. The choice is yours. I'll now move on to the floor plan. So 86 stands. We'll have our own home living section there, which is the self-service area. And then we have all the other stands through here. Some aisles are 3 metres, some are less than 2.5, which is great. This means we can pack more in. And we've colour-coded it. There'll be 18 what we call premium stands in the middle, which are built stands, the rest are space. So I'll now take you through those. Basic stand being 2 metres deep by 3 metres wide. And with that you'll get the space signage, which will be on the floor, which will arrive today. There'll be the venue lighting, tables and chairs, and you can bring your own racking. Back-to-back stands will have some picket fencing behind them just to delineate a little bit. The price of that will be $1,500 plus GST. The next size up, which we've marked out, and actually looks much, much bigger, is actually 6 by 2, and that will be twice the price, and so on, going up to a 9 by 3, which is $4,500 plus GST. When you get to the bigger size stands, you get bigger tables though as well. We're encouraging local exhibitors to bring their own fixturing, but we will have fixturing for hire through new companies, and that will be shown to you in the next couple of weeks. That's after you register. The premium stand we're accessing from Harry Hire, and this one here, there's 18 of them. You have walls. There'll be a pelmet sign as well as the stickers on the floor. There's lighting behind the pelmet there as well. PowerPoint. The walls will be dressed in white. They can be three-sided or two-sided, up to you. The panels are actually interchangeable with grids and then with shelves which sort of hang from the top. They can be weight-bearing, but the only thing about this kind of wall is it's only for posters. Double-sided tape or blue tack. You won't be able to put merchandise actually on it. So it will be racks against it or hiring the racks to go over the skins, so to speak. The cost for this, again, the basic stand was $1,500 plus GST. These are 3x2s as well, and these are $2,050, and then multiply out for a 6x2 and a 9x2. The last thing on the layout is that after much internal discussion, we've decided to try a mixed layout of this event, meaning that there will be no set areas or departments. We feel that with a smaller venue, it's important that retailers look at everything and just don't get sidetracked into one division and miss out on other opportunities. We also receive constant feedback about this from exhibitors who feel that they attend but then get ignored. So at this fair we're adopting first in, best stand option approach. And it also will help us in fast tracking the sale of stands. When we have to allocate categories, it slows us down because we need to make sure that there's enough menswear, enough womenswear, enough intimates. So again, we're trying to fast track this for everyone. We're getting near the end, so the early bird special, what we've decided to do this year again in order to fast track things is for any stand orders placed from today through to 5 p.m. on Friday next week with paperwork received, exhibitors will receive $250 plus GST saving. Now that's based on a single stand, it will be $250, a double will be $500 off, triple will be $750, and it applies to the deluxe stand as well. Again, that's an incentive to try and get everyone to register early. I think that's about it. I'll sign off now and then we'll take some questions. Thank you, Caitlin.